gamers! Today I wanted to talk about the top 5 classes that are perfect for casual players or those just starting their journey in Eorzea. I want to consider things like ease of play, versatility, and enjoyability to help you find the class that best suits your playstyle. So let's get started on finding your perfect Final Fantasy XIV class. 5. Dragoon. Anyone who knows me knows that Dragoon has been my main class for the last 9 years. And there's definitely a reason why. As a new player, I was originally drawn to it because of my love for Dragoons in other Final Fantasy games, but I stuck with it because it was easy to learn. Rotations are gained slowly as you level, and actions, especially at the early levels, center mostly around recovering health while dealing additional damage. With access to the role ability Second Wind for emergency healing, limited support actions, and the ability to jump in and out of battle almost at will, the versatility of the Dragoon is very high while the skill level required remains quite low. Perhaps too much so, as the biggest criticism of the class is that some people find the repetitive nature of the rotations too simple or boring at lower levels. But if you find stabbing things with a stick to be enjoyable, or hopping all over the arena like you own the place, Dragoon is definitely a good option. 4. Paladin. Now I know a lot of new players and casual players balk at the suggestion of playing a tank, so even if tanking isn't for you, Paladin is a good option for a class to level up on the side. With fantastic defense and the ability to heal yourself, Paladin is the behemoth of solo play. Whether you're powering your way through the MSQ, doing hunts for experience, or guiding your duty support team through a dungeon, the Paladin is the most beginner-friendly tanking class with an incredibly forgiving set of abilities. You don't have to master your rotation in order to get through most things alive, and your variety of magic and physical AoE attacks set you up early to be a master of enmity. Compared to other tank classes, I find the Paladin to be considerably easier to learn and incredibly enjoyable when it comes to massive giant sword AoEs. If you enjoy having the same survivability as a cockroach inside a Twinkie, the Paladin might be a great choice of class for you. 3. Machinist. Physical range classes are great for new or casual players, as they allow you the versatility of running around wherever you want on the battlefield to dodge AoEs, and still have the ability to hurt the thing what you want to hurt. And the Machinist is great at hurting things, boasting some amazing burst damage, but they also have the benefit of having no other expectations in group content other than Peloton between fights. You don't have to worry about support actions like a bard, choosing a dance partner like a dancer, or helping out the healer with raises like some magical DPS. You just go into whatever fight you're queued up for, guns blazing, and do your thing. Once you get good at knowing what all your abilities do and get comfortable with your own rotation, you can summon your robotic queen to the battlefield. She gets to ignore mechanics because no one can tell her what to do. You do have to wait until you arrive in Ishtarrak during Heavensward to unlock this class, but when you do, it starts at a decent level 30 so you can bypass the starting zones when it comes to leveling it up. If you just want to look out for number 1 and giggle at the idea of having a flamethrower, Machinist might be for you. Number 2. Samurai. For new players kind of interested in the Machinist but looking for something that gets a little more up close and personal, the Samurai is the answer. Like the Machinist, the Samurai is a DPS with almost no party utility. Your role, regardless of what's going on, is to just do as much damage as possible in order to end the fight faster. It takes a little bit of time to remember the rotations for each one of your stickers, but once you understand how it works, the class is relatively easy to play, while offering abilities to suit almost any situation you can find yourself in. This class isn't available until you reach level 50, so it's a bit of a wait for new players. However, it starts at level 50, so you don't need to go through the usual process of leveling up from the beginning. If you're a new player or casual player who just isn't vibing with your current class, this is a great option to try something new without feeling like you're losing any progress in the game. Finally, 1. Summoner. Maybe after listening to all of this, you're still not sure what you want to be when you grow up. You want to try a little bit of everything, but you don't have the time to play in order to level everything up that you want to. Maybe you should look at Summoner. Thanks to a recent update, Summoner has been reworked to be much easier to learn than it used to be, with rotations coming easily while still having some wiggle room to be perfected by those with the desire to learn. You can pick up Arcanist at level 1, so you can snag this one from the very beginning, and you pick up Summoner as your job at level 30. You also have a raise spell, so you can help the healers out during tough times and score some extra commendations for being an invaluable member of the team. And perhaps the most rewarding part of playing a Summoner is that level for level it automatically advances Scholar at the same time. Even if you haven't picked up that job yet, when you do, it'll be the same level as your Summoner. That way, if you want to do healer role quests and Shadowbringers, or ever become brave enough to give healer a try, you don't have to spend the time leveling one up. So what do you think, gamers? What class do you play? Are there any casual or new player-friendly classes that you think I missed? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, consider liking and subscribing if you're interested in more content tailored for players just like you. Thank you for watching, gamers, and I'll see you in-game.